Hello, and welcome to Of the People, New Year's Eve edition, a return to American exceptionalism. So, as we're on the threshold of a new year, looking forward, but also looking backwards to where we've come from, the year ahead feels somehow different. And it's not just the second term of Donald Trump, that's a big part of it, but it's more than just that. There's a sense of renewal and that the pendulum is swinging the other way. And that the idea of American exceptionalism, of America being that shining city on the hill and not some relic of the past, but a vision for our future, is now back in vogue. And it's a call to reclaim our place in the world, not just as a nation of opportunity, but as a nation of leadership. Because America is really a beacon of freedom, innovation, and resolve. Now, in real terms, we need to remind the world that America doesn't just follow trends, it sets them. From Silicon Valley to our heartlands, it defines our future. Our military might stands as a force for good and a force for peace, not oppression, and certainly not a tool of evil. Our values of liberty, of equality, and the pursuit of happiness are honestly not negotiable. But this isn't just about flexing our power abroad. It's about fixing what's broken here at home. Because American exceptionalism isn't automatic. It has to be earned through hard work, through tough choices, and through unity. And we have to tackle the divisions that have festered in our communities, and we must invest in our people, in our education, in our infrastructure, and most importantly, in our children. Because no nation can lead the world without first returning its people and leading its people to prosperity. So that's looking forward. But we also look back and we see the end of a cycle and the end of an era. And what I'm really talking about is the end of the Obama Biden era. If there's one real loser in this election, it's Barack Obama. The best thing I can say is that for the last certainly 8 or 16 years, this was a chapter of America of profound change. And that's the best I can say. But it really was about dividing us because Obama tried to redefine America as a country that was not exceptional, that we are flawed to our core, and that it goes back to even our founding and the original sin of slavery. And America is an occupying colonial power. Barack Obama was and is a skilled orator. But behind those polished speeches, his worldview was not of an America as a force for good, but a nation that was hampered by its past. And we are some sort of oppressor in a post-colonial world in his mind. And he asked Americans to apologize for being America and not about the greatness of America and not to celebrate America. And on the world stage, let's not forget, he instituted essentially a policy of retreat and saw America's role in the world diminished. And all that really did was allow our adversaries, China, Iran, and Russia, to fill that power void. He saw American exceptionalism not as a virtue, but an embarrassment. And let's be honest, who can forget Obama's around the world apology for America tour when he first took office? And then there were the domestic policies where he spoke about unity, but really the rhetoric was really more about dividing the country into identity politics. And he perpetuated a narrative that America's institutions were inherently flawed and we're all racist now. Most importantly, he created a culture of grievances and exclusion and society of victims. That cycle has ended. The year ahead is a chance to restore the confidence that the American dream isn't dead, that it's alive and it's waiting for us to believe in it again. Not a nation of excuses or one content to go backwards. We are Americans. So 2025 offers us a chance to begin again, to rebuild the trust between people, to prioritize those of us who feel forgotten and left behind, and to the silent majority who still believes in the nation, the promise of this great nation. It is a chance to reclaim our place as leaders in the world through strength and moral clarity. Make no mistake, the road ahead will not be easy. If we have learned anything from the Obama-Biden years, it's that division, or whatever they called it, division, exclusion, and intolerance, diversity, equity, inclusion, is not an option. It's a time to heal. It is a time to rebuild and to prove once again that the American dream belongs to all of us. It is time to return American exceptionalism as our guiding and foundational principle. 2025 offers us an opportunity to remember who we are. We are Americans. We're not red, we're not blue, we're not urban or rural. We are one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And that's the monologue.